Picture this: a packed Manhattan courtroom, cameras flashing, and the air thick with tension. Sean "Diddy" Combs, once the untouchable king of hip-hop, sits behind the defense table, his fate in the hands of 12 jurors. After 7 grueling weeks of explosive testimony, allegations of drug-fueled freak-offs, physical abuse, and a criminal empire, Diddy's world hangs in the balance. Then, the verdict drops like a bombshell. Not guilty on racketeering and sex trafficking, but guilty on prostitution charges. The music mogul falls to his knees, tears in his eyes, as his family erupts in cheers. But here's the twist: he's not going home. The judge slams the gavel, denying bail, and Diddy remains behind bars. Is this a victory? Or is the real storm still coming? Let's dive into the drama that's shaking the entertainment world. Who, what, where, why it matters. On July 2nd, 2025, a federal jury in Lower Manhattan delivered a split verdict in one of the most high-profile trials of the decade. Sean "Diddy" Combs, the 55-year-old founder of Bad Boy Records, was acquitted of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, charges that could have locked him away for life. But the jury wasn't done. They found him guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, each carrying up to 10 years in prison. The trial, which began on May 5, 2025, was a spectacle, with 34 witnesses, including ex-girlfriends Cassie Ventura and a woman known as Jane, painting a dark picture of Combs' alleged crimes. From allegations of kidnapping and arson to graphic accounts of coerced freak-offs, the prosecution aimed to portray Diddy as a predatory mastermind. Yet, his defense team, led by the fierce Mark Agnifilo, argued it was all consensual, a swinger's lifestyle among adults. Why does this matter? Diddy isn't just a rapper. He's a cultural icon whose empire spanned music, fashion, and liquor, making him a billionaire. This verdict doesn't just affect him. It sends shockwaves through the industry, raising questions about power, consent, and accountability in the world of fame. And with sentencing set for October 3, 2025, the saga is far from over. The courtroom drama unfolds. The courtroom was a pressure cooker. On July 2nd, as the jury foreperson read the verdict, Diddy sat motionless, clutching the hand of his attorney, Teddy Garagos. When "not guilty" rang out for racketeering and sex trafficking, he clasped his hands in a prayer gesture, nodding to the jury in gratitude. But the mood shifted when the guilty verdicts for prostitution charges followed. According to courtroom sketches, Diddy's face crumpled as he fell to his knees, head bowed in a chair, seemingly praying. His family, including his mother, Janice Combs, erupted in applause, with one shouting, "That's the dream team." As Diddy left the courtroom, he turned to his loved ones and vowed, "I love you, I'ma be home soon." But the judge had other plans. Outside, chaos reigned. Hundreds of reporters and onlookers swarmed the courthouse steps, where Agnifilo and his 9-lawyer team took a victory lap. "It's a great victory for Sean Combs. It's a great victory for the jury system," Agnifilo declared, fist raised triumphantly. The media got it wrong. His colleague, Teddy Garagos, doubled down, insisting, "Sean Combs has not sexually assaulted anybody." Meanwhile, prosecutors, led by Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey, stood stone-faced, their ambitious case against Diddy crumbling. One bizarre moment saw a woman in a blue wig and underwear yelling at the crowd, only to be shushed by influencers shouting, "I'm live right now, I'm monetized." The fallout was immediate. ABC News announced a special verdict, the Diddy trial, airing that night, while social media exploded. On X, posts ranged from jubilation to outrage. One user wrote, "Diddy dodged a bullet, but those guilty charges ain't nothing to celebrate." Another quipped, "Not guilty on trafficking, but guilty on prostitution? Sounds like Diddy's still in hot water." Even 50 Cent, Diddy's longtime rival, chimed in with a sarcastic jab. "Congrats to the gay John Gotti." The internet was ablaze, with hashtag Diddy trial trending worldwide. Diddy's rise and fall. To understand this moment, we need to rewind. Sean Combs, born in Harlem in 1969, built an empire from nothing. Bad Boy Records launched legends like Notorious B.I.G., and Diddy's white parties became the stuff of Hollywood lore, attended by A-listers like Jay-Z and Beyoncé. But whispers of trouble followed him. In 2016, hotel security footage showed Diddy assaulting Cassie Ventura, a key piece of evidence in this trial. Ventura, who dated Diddy for years, testified about freak-offs, drug-fueled events she claimed were coercive. Another ex, Jane, echoed her claims, while 80 civil lawsuits, dating back to the 1990s, accused Diddy of everything from rape to physical assault. The prosecution painted Diddy as a mob boss, alleging he ran a criminal enterprise with an inner circle covering up his crimes. But the defense countered with text messages showing affectionate exchanges between Diddy and his exes, arguing it was all consensual. Legal experts like Ephraim Savitt criticized the prosecution for overreaching, saying, "They tried to make him a mob boss, and the jury didn't buy it." The split verdict reflects the trial's complexity, diving into murky questions of consent, power, and trauma in the world of celebrity. Diddy's past isn't spotless. His propensity for violence, as Judge Arun Subramanian noted, citing the Ventura assault, kept him behind bars post-verdict. Yet, some industry insiders like DJ Raymol, the hometown Heat Brown, believe Diddy could bounce back. "He's powerful and has connections," Brown said. "He won't be as celebrated, but he could return." Others aren't so sure, pointing to the lasting damage to his brand. A tarnished legacy. Here's my take. Diddy's partial acquittal feels like a win for his legal team, but it's a hollow victory. Being cleared of racketeering and sex trafficking is huge, but those prostitution convictions carry serious weight, up to 20 years in prison. The evidence, especially that gut-wrenching video of him attacking Cassie, paints a picture of a man who abused his power. I grew up listening to Bad Boy hits, and it's heartbreaking to see a legend fall this far. Fame doesn't excuse harm, and while Diddy's team calls this a victory, the court of public opinion is still deliberating. It's a reminder that no one's untouchable, not even a king like Diddy. Provoking viewer engagement. What do you think? Did Diddy get off too easy? Or was the prosecution reaching too far? Should he be allowed to make a comeback in the music industry? And what about those freak-offs? Consensual or coercive? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this debate going. Have you followed this trial from the start, or is this verdict news to you? Share your reactions. If this deep dive into Diddy's trial got you hooked, smash that like button and subscribe for more explosive celebrity stories. Hit the bell so you don't miss our next video, where we'll unpack another scandal rocking Hollywood. Stay tuned, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments.